If you've ever found yourself staring into the mirror, maybe wishing for clearer, more radiant skin, you are absolutely not alone.
Oh, definitely not.
We've all been there, right? Trying to navigate this vast ocean of skincare advice, these fleeting trends, and just complex product marketing can make achieving that healthy glow feel, well, almost impossible sometimes.
It's a truly confusing landscape, isn't it? And that's precisely why we're doing this today. This deep dive, it's really designed to cut through all that noise.
Okay.
Our mission, really, is to provide you, the listener, with a definitive, evidence-based guide, like a dermatological framework, for building a successful facial skincare routine.
So moving beyond just the quick tips.
Exactly. Getting into what it really takes to get skin that's clear of acne, free from blemishes, and just has that healthy, luminous glow.
And here's the core philosophy, which I think is key.
Yes.
Successful skincare isn't about finding some miracle product you see online.
Right. Definitely not.
Think of it more like healthcare for your body's largest organ. It needs to be built on a consistent, personalized strategy. We're talking about 4 fundamental pillars here. Cleanse, treat, hydrate, and protect. These aren't just steps. They are like the bedrock of any routine, whether you're a minimalist or you love a multi-step regimen.
Absolutely. And all the insights we're sharing today, they're distilled from the Architect's Guide to Clear, Glowing Skin. It's this really comprehensive blueprint designed to empower you to become, well, the true architect of your own skin health.
I like that, the architect.
Yeah, enabling you to make informed decisions and, crucially, adapt your routine as your skin evolves over time.
Okay, so to begin laying that foundation for true skin health, we first need to understand our canvas, right? Let's start with part 1, the foundational principles of skin health.
Makes sense.
Your skin is pretty incredible. It's the largest organ in your body, acting as this vital interface between, our internal systems and the external world.
It really is amazing when you think about it.
It's got 3 main layers: the epidermis, the dermis, and the hypodermis. But for topical skincare, the stuff we put on our skin, we're primarily focused on that outermost layer, the epidermis.
And what's truly fascinating here, and maybe the most important concept we'll cover, is the critical role of the skin barrier.
Okay.
The health of your entire skin fundamentally depends on the integrity of its outermost layer, the stratum corneum. You might hear it called the skin barrier or the lipid barrier.
Right.
And this isn't just a simple surface. It's a really sophisticated structure. Think of it like bricks and mortar. The skin cells are the bricks, held together by a lipid matrix, the mortar, made of ceramides, cholesterol, and fatty acids.
Okay, so it's quite complex.
It is, and its function is basically twofold. First, it locks in moisture and prevents excessive transepidermal water loss, TEWL.
TEWL, right.
Think of it like a leaky faucet. Without a strong barrier, precious hydration just drips right out. And equally important, it keeps out harmful environmental aggressors, pollutants, irritants, that kind of thing.
So essentially keeping that barrier healthy is like step 0 for any successful routine.
Exactly. Step 0. I like that.
And when that barrier gets compromised, maybe from using harsh products or over-exfoliating, too much sun, even internal stuff like stress, that's when things tend to go wrong.
Absolutely. A damaged barrier is really the root cause of so many common skin concerns. Dryness, heightened sensitivity, redness, inflammation. And it can even make conditions like acne and rosacea much, much worse. So the core principle here, maybe the takeaway, is that every single step in your skincare routine must support and strengthen that barrier. Never strip it or damage it.
Got it. Support, don't strip.
Exactly. Now, personalization, that starts with identifying your skin type. The American Academy of Dermatology, the AAD, they recognize 5 primary skin types, and it's determined largely by how much sebum, or oil, your skin produces.
Okay, 5 types. What are they?
So first is normal skin. It's well-balanced, has adequate sebum, fine pores, generally not prone to sensitivity or breakouts. Kind of the baseline. Maybe. Then there's dry skin. This type lacks sebum, so it often feels tight, rough, maybe itchy or flaky. It can look dull because that lipid barrier is disrupted, leading to more moisture loss, more TEWL.
Right.
Oily skin, on the other hand, is characterized by an overproduction of sebum. So you get persistent shine, enlarged pores, and a higher chance of blackheads, whiteheads, and inflammatory acne.
And then combination.
Yeah. Combination skin exhibits both oily characteristics,
Yeah.
typically on the T-zone forehead, nose, chin, and dry, or normal characteristics on the cheeks.
Okay, that makes sense.
And finally, sensitive skin. Now, this is interesting. It's not technically a type on its own, but more of a condition that can coexist with any of the other types.
Ah, okay.
It just means your skin has heightened reactivity to products or the environment. So you might experience stinging, burning, itching, redness. Often this is due to a thinner or compromised barrier.
So how can you figure this out at home without going to a dermatologist right away?
Yeah, you can actually get a pretty good sense of it. There's the bare face method. You wash your face gently, pat it dry, and then wait about 30 minutes without putting anything on it.
Okay.
Then observe how it feels. If it feels tight or you see flaking, that suggests dry skin. If there's shine all over, probably oily.
And just the T-zone.
Shine just in the T-zone points to combination. And if it just feels balanced and comfortable, you likely have normal skin.
That sounds simple enough. Any other ways?
There's also the blotting sheet method. Again, wait about 30 minutes after cleansing. Then press clean blotting sheets onto different areas of your face, forehead, nose, chin, cheeks.
And see how much oil they pick up.
Exactly. If they pick up significant oil from everywhere, you're likely oily. Little to no oil usually means dry. And if it's mostly oil from the T-zone, that points towards combination skin.
Okay, but here's something crucial you mentioned earlier, something that surprises many people.
Yeah.
Your skin type isn't static. It's not set in stone.
Absolutely not. It's dynamic. It changes with age. Genetics play a role. Hormones definitely do. And even lifestyle factors.
Like the seasons.
For sure, your skin might be oilier in summer, drier in winter, or maybe it changes during hormonal shifts. This means your routine needs to be adaptable, not rigid. You have to listen to your skin.
Listen to your skin. I like that. So given all those variables, all these different types and conditions, what's the universal constant? What's the absolute bedrock everyone needs?
Right. That takes us perfectly to the non-negotiable core, the foundational skincare routine.
So amidst all the overwhelming options out there, the serums, the masks, the gadgets, dermatological science consistently affirms a simple foundation. Cleansing, moisturizing, and sun protection. These three, they are the non-negotiable core. Everything else, all the fancy stuff, it all builds upon this base.
And the rationale for each pillar is simple, but honestly profound. Cleansing is vital. Why? Because throughout the day, your skin accumulates dirt, pollutants, excess oil, sweat, makeup, you name it.
Right, just daily grime.
Exactly. If you don't remove it effectively, it clogs pores, it can foster acne bacteria, and critically, it prevents your other products from penetrating and doing their job.
Makes sense. And moisturizing.
Moisturizing, well, the axiom is, hydrated skin is healthy skin. Moisturizers do two main things. They replenish hydration and they lock it in. They also provide essential lipids, like ceramides, for barrier support.
Okay.
And crucially, they help balance oil production. There's this common and really detrimental misconception that oily or acne-prone skin doesn't need moisturizer.
Oh, yeah, I've heard that a lot. It will just make me break out more.
Right, but it absolutely does need it. If you strip oily skin and don't hydrate it, it can actually overcompensate and produce more oil-worsening breakouts.
Yeah.
The key is using the right kind, lightweight, non-comedogenic.
Got it. Lightweight, non-comedogenic for oily skin. And the third pillar, sun protection.
Ah, sun protection. This is, without a doubt, unequivocally the most important anti-aging and health-preserving step.
More than fancy serums.
Way more. Dermatologists often describe it as the closest thing we have to a fountain of youth. And it's not just about preventing visible signs like wrinkles, sagging, dark spots.
Which it does.
Which it absolutely does, by preventing collagen and elastin breakdown. But more critically, sun exposure is the leading cause of skin cancer. And it causes deeper DNA damage you might not see for years.
Wow, okay. So daily sunscreen is a must.
Daily. Broad spectrum, SPF 30 or higher. Applied properly. Every single day. Regardless of the weather, the season, or your skin tone. Even, as you mentioned, indoors near windows.
Right. The indoor UV exposure is often overlooked.
Hugely overlooked. UVA rays penetrate glass easily.
So, okay. Cleanse, moisturize, protect. That's the core. Now that brings us to the common question, or maybe debate. Minimalism versus multi-step routines. Where do you stand?
Well, the three pillars, cleanse, moisturize, SPF, that is the essential foundation. Skinimalism, focusing just on these, is a fantastic starting point. It's sufficient for many people.
And probably less irritating.
Definitely reduces the risk of irritation, it's more budget-friendly, and it really helps you identify what truly works for your skin because you're not overloading it.
But what about people with, more specific concerns like stubborn acne or pigmentation?
That's where multi-step routines come in. For those with multiple specific issues, persistent acne, stubborn hyperpigmentation, visible signs of aging, a more elaborate routine could be significantly more effective.
Why is that?
The scientific rationale is pretty straightforward. One product simply can't solve all problems. A multi-step routine allows for strategic layering of targeted treatments. Think like an antioxidant serum in the morning, maybe a retinoid at night.
Okay.
This maximizes the benefits of each ingredient and, importantly, allows you to carefully avoid negative interactions between ingredients.
It's about strategic layering.
Exactly. It's a synergistic system. These steps aren't independent tasks. They form an interdependent whole. Cleansing preps the canvas. Moisturizing supports the barrier. Sunscreen preserves all those hard-won benefits.
And skipping one step weakens the whole chain.
Precisely. Skipping SPF, for instance, truly undoes everything else you're trying to achieve. As the guide puts it so well, the regimen is a chain, and its overall strength is determined by its weakest link.
That's a great analogy. Okay, we've established the core principles, the importance of the barrier, identifying skin type, the foundational routine. Now, the real question is how? How do we actually put these blueprints into daily practice?
Right, the practical application. That brings us to part 2, constructing your personalized routine.
Where do we start?
What's fascinating here, and something people often get wrong, is that product efficacy hinges almost entirely on application order.
Order matters that much.
It really does. There's a universal principle. Apply products from thinnest to thickest consistency.
Thinnest to thickest. Okay, why?
Think about it. Thin, water-based products like serums need to penetrate the skin to work. They absorb quickly. Thicker, more emollient products like creams or oils form more of a barrier on the surface.
So if you put the thick stuff on first,
your thin serum simply won't be able to get through effectively. It's like trying to put your socks on over your shoes.
Okay, good analogy. So let's map out the daily regimen. Starting with the morning, the AM routine. What's the focus there?
The morning routine's primary goal is protection. Protecting your skin from the day's environmental aggressors, UV rays, pollution, all that.
Okay, step by step for the morning.
Sure. Step 1, cleanse. Gently remove any oil or sweat accumulated overnight.
Got it.
Step 2, toner. This is optional, but it can help remove lingering impurities, balance pH, maybe add a light layer of hydration.
Okay, optional toner.
Step 3, treatment serum. Here we highly recommend an antioxidant serum, especially vitamin C. It helps neutralize free radicals and really boosts your sunscreen's protection.
Vitamin C in the morning. Check.
Step 4, eye cream. Again, optional, but good for hydrating that delicate under-eye area. Step 5, moisturizer. To hydrate the skin and lock in that serum you just applied.
Makes sense.
And finally, step 6, the most critical step, sunscreen. Broad spectrum SPF 30 or higher. Applied liberally, ideally 15 to 30 minutes before you actually go outdoors. It needs time to form a protective film.
Okay, AM is protection. What about the PM routine? What's the goal there?
The evening routine's design shifts profoundly. It's all about repair and correction. This is when your skin's natural repair processes peak overnight, making it the ideal time for potent corrective active ingredients.
So cleanse first, obviously.
Yeah.
You mentioned double cleansing.
Yes, we strongly recommend double cleansing in the evening, especially if you wear makeup or water-resistant sunscreen. It's a 2-step process.
How does that work?
First cleanse is with an oil-based cleanser, could be a cleansing oil or balm. This dissolves oil-based impurities like makeup, sunscreen, and sebum. Remember, like dissolves like.
Okay, oil breaks down oil.
Exactly. Then the second cleanse is with a water-based cleanser like a gel, foam, or cream cleanser. This removes any remaining residue from the oil cleanser and water-based debris like sweat and dirt. It ensures an impeccably clean canvas.
Got it. Double cleanse, especially for makeup SPF wearers. What's next?
After cleansing, about 1 to 3 times per week, not daily, you might exfoliate or use a treatment mask.
Okay, exfoliation isn't every night.
Definitely not for most people. Then, an optional toner, just like in the morning.
Right.
Next comes treatment serums or spot treatments. This is the prime time for your potent corrective ingredients. Think retinoids, niacinamide, specific acne treatments. Let them work while you sleep.
Okay, actives at night.
Then, an optional eye cream, perhaps a richer, more reparative one than your morning version, followed by your moisturizer again, often a bit richer than your daytime one, to support overnight repair and seal in those serums.
And sometimes people use oils.
Yes, the final optional step could be a face oil. This is mainly for very dry or dehydrated skin. It adds extra nourishment and really seals everything in.
Okay, that's comprehensive. But what about how we apply these? Technique matters too, right?
Absolutely. Even the best products won't work optimally if not applied correctly. For cleansing, use lukewarm water, not hot, and gentle circular motions for at least 60 seconds. Give the cleanser time to work.
60 seconds. Okay, longer than I thought.
Yeah, most people rush it. For serums, usually a pea-sized amount is enough. Gently pat or press it into the skin. Don't rub aggressively.
Got it.
Moisturizer, maybe a nickel to quarter-sized amount depending on the product. Gentle upward and outward strokes. For eye cream, use your ring finger. It has the lightest touch, and gently tap around the orbital bone, not too close to the lash line.
And sunscreen, the crucial one.
Sunscreen, yes. So often underapplied. You really need about half a teaspoon for your face and neck to get the labeled SPF protection.
Half a teaspoon. Wow, that's probably more than most people use.
Almost certainly. And remember, it's always the very last skincare product you apply before makeup.
Okay, so this distinct split between AM and PM routines. Why is it so important? Is it just about ingredients?
It's deeply rooted in your skin's own biological rhythms, its circadian rhythm, and also in ingredient chemistry. Skin regeneration, things like cell turnover, collagen synthesis, naturally peaks at night.
So night is repair time.
Exactly. That makes it the ideal window for applying those reparative ingredients. Also, many powerful ingredients like retinoids and AHAs increase photosensitivity. Using them at night minimizes the risk of sun damage.
Makes sense.
So the morning routine focuses logically on proactive protection, antioxidants, SPF against the damage you'll encounter during the day. The evening routine focuses on intensive correction and repair retinoids, exfoliants, peptides. This strategic split allows for intelligent, effective, and, importantly, safe customization of your routine.
Right, safety first, especially with stronger actives. Okay, next up, choosing your cleanser. You said this is the first and arguably most critical step.
It really is. Your cleanser sets the stage for everything that follows. An inappropriate one can strip your skin, compromising that crucial barrier right from the start.
Or just not clean properly.
Or simply fail to cleanse effectively, leaving behind residue that can lead to irritation or breakouts down the line. It really impacts how well everything else works.
So matching the cleanser to your skin type is essential. How do we do that?
Okay, let's break it down. If you have oily or acne-prone skin, look for foaming cleansers, gel cleansers, sometimes even specific bar cleansers formulated for the face. Check labels for non-comedogenic and oil-free.
Can they have active ingredients?
Yes, some might contain acne fighters like salicylic acid or benzoyl peroxide, which can be beneficial. For dry or sensitive skin, you need the absolute gentlest approach. Think non-foaming or very lightly foaming cream cleansers, lotion cleansers, or even oil-based cleansers.
What ingredients should they look for or avoid?
Look for hydrating ingredients like hyaluronic acid, glycerin, ceramides, and definitely avoid harsh sulfates, alcohol, and strong fragrances. Those are common irritants.
Okay. What about combination skin?
Combination skin often does well with a gel-based cleanser for overall balance. Or you could even use different cleansers on different areas, though that's more involved.
And normal skin.
Normal skin generally has the most flexibility. You can choose based on texture preference and how your skin feels after cleansing it. Shouldn't feel tight or stripped.
And just to clarify something, you mentioned the difference between soap and cleanser.
Yes, this is a common point of confusion. Traditional bar soaps, the kind you might use in your body, tend to be very alkaline.
High pH.
Right, high pH. Your skin's surface is naturally slightly acidic. That's the acid mantle, part of the barrier. Using alkaline soap disrupts this pH, strips away natural oils, and really damages the barrier. So always avoid those on your face.
So look for products specifically called cleansers or face washes.
Exactly. Look for those terms, and often they'll be labeled pH balanced or soap-free. They're formulated to cleanse effectively without stripping.
Got it. And you touched on double cleansing again. Why is it so effective, especially at night?
It really shines for removing stubborn stuff like makeup and water-resistant sunscreen. That first step, the oil-based cleanser, works on the principle of dissolves like.
Oil dissolves oil.
Precisely. It melts away makeup, sunscreen, excess sebum, all those oil-based impurities really effectively and gently. Then, the second step, the water-based cleanser, comes in to wash away any residue from the oil cleanser and any water-based debris like sweat or environmental pollutants.
So it ensures a truly deep clean.
An impeccably clean canvas, exactly. Perfectly prepped for your nighttime treatment products to penetrate and work their magic.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about the power of exfoliation. renewing the skin's surface. Why is this so fundamental?
Exfoliation is crucial for clear, vibrant skin because it removes the buildup of dead skin cells from the surface. Our skin naturally sheds dead cells, but this process slows down with age and other factors.
And when it slows down?
You get dullness, clogged pores, which can lead to acne, rough texture, and it can even prevent your other skincare products from penetrating effectively. Strategic exfoliation just reveals the fresher, brighter skin underneath.
Okay, so there are two main ways to exfoliate, right? Physical and chemical.
Exactly. Physical or manual exfoliation uses mechanical action, things like facial scrubs with particles, cleansing brushes, or even a washcloth. It gives you that immediate feeling of smoothness.
But there are risks.
Yes, the big risk is irritation, or even creating microscopic tears in the skin if the scrub is too harsh or you're too aggressive. It's generally better suited for thicker, more resilient, or perhaps very oily skin types. Use with caution.
Okay. And chemical exfoliation.
Chemical exfoliation uses gentle acids, or sometimes enzymes, to dissolve the intercellular glue that holds dead skin cells together. They just gently slough off.
How's gentle?
It often is, and it provides a more uniform exfoliation across the skin surface. Plus, many chemical exfoliants offer additional benefits, like hydration or stimulating collagen production. They're frequently a better choice for sensitive, acne-prone, or dry skin.
Interesting. So within chemical exfoliants, you mentioned hydroxy acids, AHAs, BHAs. What's the difference?
Right, the choice depends largely on your skin type and your specific concerns. Let's start with alpha-hydroxy acids, or AHAs. These are water-soluble.
Water-soluble, okay.
Meaning they primarily work on the skin's surface. They're excellent for addressing issues like sun damage, dullness, rough texture, hyperpigmentation like dark spots, and fine lines.
Examples.
Common examples are glycolic acid, which has a small molecule size so it penetrates effectively, and lactic acid, which has a larger molecule, making it generally gentler and more hydrating. AHAs are often preferred for normal to dry skin.
Okay. And beta-hydroxy acids, BHAs.
BHAs are oil-soluble. This is the key difference.
Oil-soluble, so they can get into pores.
Exactly. They can penetrate deep into the pores through the oil or sebum. The most common BHA and the gold standard for certain issues is salicylic acid.
Salicylic acid, right.
For acne. Precisely. It's fantastic for acne, blackheads, and whiteheads because it exfoliates inside the pore lining, dissolves sebum clogs, and it also has anti-inflammatory properties. It's the go-to choice for oily and acne-prone skin.
So AHA for surface issues, BHA for pore issues. Is there anything else?
There's also a newer class called polyhydroxy acids, or PHAs. Think gluconolactone or lactobionic acid. They have much larger molecules than AHAs or BHAs.
Larger molecules mean?
They penetrate the skin much more slowly and gently. This makes them ideal for those with very sensitive skin or conditions like rosacea who might not tolerate AHAs or BHAs well. They offer gentle exfoliation plus humectant properties.
Okay, that's good to know for sensitive types. Yeah, a really crucial point. How often should you exfoliate? Because overdoing it seems common.
It is incredibly common, and it's one of the fastest ways to damage your skin barrier. Overexfoliation is a major mistake.
So less is more.
Definitely start slowly. Maybe just once a week, especially if you're new to chemical exfoliants or have sensitive skin. See how your skin responds.
And then increase gradually.
Yes. For most people, using a chemical exfoliant 2 to 3 times per week is sufficient and effective. Daily exfoliation should generally be avoided unless the product is extremely mild and specifically formulated for daily use, like some PHA toners perhaps. Listen to your skin.
And to always use sunscreen.
Absolutely mandatory. All these hydroxy acid AHAs, BHAs, PHAs increase your skin's sensitivity to the sun, photosensitivity. So daily broad spectrum SPF 30 plus is non-negotiable if you're exfoliating.
Okay, so to recap the AHA-BHA choice, if your main concern is on the surface like dullness, uneven tone, fine lines and AHA is probably your best bet.
Generally, yeah.
But if your issues are more pore-related acne, blackheads, general congestion, oiliness, then a BHA, specifically salicylic acid, is likely the more powerful ally.
That's a great way to think about it. And if you have a mix of concerns, you could potentially alternate between them on different nights or find products that carefully combine both, although start simple first.
Right, don't try everything at once. That really bridges the gap between understanding the ingredients and actually choosing one. Now let's explore part 3, the ingredient arsenal for acne and glow.
Okay, so beyond the basics, to achieve specific goals like getting acne under control or achieving that really radiant glow, we need to bring in targeted active ingredients.
Let's start with targeting acne. We know it's complex, clogged pores, excess oil, bacteria inflammation. Where does salicylic acid fit in again?
Salicylic acid, being that oil-soluble BHA, is excellent because it penetrates right into the follicles. It exfoliates the pore lining, dissolves clogs, what we call comedolatic action.
So it breaks up blackheads and whiteheads.
Exactly. It's best for that mild, non-inflammatory acne. It also has mild anti-inflammatory and antibacterial effects and can help reduce sebum. It's great as a preventative, too. You'll find it over the counter, usually 0.5% to 2%.
How often should you use it?
You can often use it daily, maybe in a cleanser or leave-on treatment, but start low and see how your skin tolerates it. Patient results usually take about 6 to 8 weeks of consistent use. It can be a bit drying initially.
Okay. What about benzoyl peroxide, BPO? That sounds more heavy duty.
It is quite potent, particularly against the bacteria involved in acne, C. acnes. Its main mechanism is being bactericidal. It releases oxygen, which kills the C. acnes bacteria effectively.
Then bacteria don't become resistant?
That's a key advantage. Bacteria don't develop resistance to BPO like they can to antibiotics. It also has some mild oil-reducing and skin-peeling effects.
So who is BPO best for?
It's generally best for inflammatory acne, those red, sore papules and pustules, the more angry-looking breakouts.
What strengths should people look for?
It's available over the counter from 2.5% up to 10%. But research shows that lower strengths, like 2.5% or 5%, are often just as effective as 10%, but with significantly less irritation.
To start low again?
Always start with the lowest effective concentration. Be aware, BPO is known for causing dryness, redness, and peeling, especially at first. And the big warning, it's a bleaching agent.
Bleaching.
Yes, you can bleach fabrics, towels, pillowcases, even clothing. So be careful. Apply it, let it dry completely. Maybe use white linens if you use it overnight.
Good tip. Okay, now for the gold standard you mentioned, retinoids, vitamin A derivatives.
Ah, yes, retinoids. Truly the cornerstone for treating both acne and signs of aging. Their mechanism is multifaceted. They normalize skin cell turnover, they regulate how skin cells shed, which prevents pores from getting clogged in the first place.
So they stop acne before it starts?
They help do that, yes. They also smooth skin texture. And, importantly for aging, they stimulate collagen production deeper in the dermis, which helps reduce wrinkles and can improve the appearance of acne scars over time.
You mentioned different types. It sounds confusing.
There is a spectrum of potency, which can be confusing. It ranges from the mildest over-the-counter forms like retinol esters, then the common OTC retinol, up to adipoline, which used to be prescription but is now OTC in 0.1% strength and is particularly effective for acne.
And then prescription ones?
Right, then you get into prescription strength retinoids like tretinoin, often known by brand names like Retin-A, and tazarotene, which are the most potent.
Okay. How should people use retinoids?
Key rules for retinoids. Only use them at night. They can be degraded by UV light, and they definitely increase your skin's photosensitivity.
Night only. Got it.
Start slowly. Very slowly. Use only a pea-sized amount for the entire face. Start maybe every third night, then gradually increase frequency as your skin adapts.
What about the retinol purge? Is that real?
It can be, yes. Sometimes acne can seem to temporarily worsen when you first start a retinoid, as it speeds up cell turnover and brings underlying clogs to the surface faster. It's usually temporary, maybe lasts a few weeks, but it can be discouraging. Pushing through gently is key.
And what else is crucial with retinoids?
Absolutely mandatory. Use a good moisturizer to counteract the dryness and potential irritation, and use broad-spectrum SPF 30+ every single morning without fail. Non-negotiable.
Okay, so these acne ingredients, salicylic acid, BPO, retinoids, they all work differently.
Exactly, and that's what's fascinating. They aren't interchangeable because they target different facets of acne development. Salicylic acid declogs pores. Benzoyl peroxide kills the bacteria. Retinoids normalize cell turnover and are anti-inflammatory.
So using them together might be best.
That's why combination therapy is often the most effective approach, and it's a cornerstone of clinical dermatology. You might use, for example, a salicylic acid cleanser in the morning, maybe a benzoyl peroxide spot treatment for active pimples, and then a retinoid at night. This creates a powerful synergistic strategy that tackles acne from multiple angles.
Right, hitting it from all sides. Okay, let's shift gears to achieving radiance. The glow actives. What exactly is glow? It's not just highlighter, right?
Definitely not just makeup. True skin glow comes from skin that is smooth, reflects light uniformly because it's well hydrated, and has an even tone.
So what ingredients help get us there? Vitamin C.
Vitamin C is a powerhouse for glow. We're usually talking about L-ascorbic acid, the pure form, or its derivatives. Its benefits are huge. First, it's a potent antioxidant.
Meaning it fights free radicals?
Exactly. It neutralizes those damaging free radicals generated by UV exposure and pollution, so it works synergistically with your sunscreen during the day. It also stimulates collagen synthesis, helping with firmness and fine lines.
And for the glow part,
Crucially for glow, it inhibits an enzyme called tyrosinase. Tyrosinase is needed to produce melanin, or pigment. By inhibiting it, vitamin C helps fade existing dark spots and prevent new ones from forming, leading to a brighter, more even skin tone overall.
how should you use vitamin C?
Typically as a serum, applied in the morning on clean skin, before moisturizer and sunscreen. Look for products in opaque, airtight packaging because pure L-ascorbic acid is notoriously unstable and can degrade quickly when exposed to light and air.
Good tip. Okay, next up, niacinamide, vitamin B3. This one seems to be everywhere lately.
It is, and for good reason. Niacinamide is remarkably versatile and generally very well tolerated by most skin types. It does so many things.
Like what?
It strengthens the skin's lipid barrier, which helps retain moisture and reduce that transepidermal water loss. It's a potent anti-inflammatory, so it's great for calming redness and soothing irritation, good for acne and rosacea too.
Wow, okay.
It also helps regulate sebum production, which can minimize the appearance of pores over time. And like vitamin C, it helps brighten skin tone, but through a different mechanism, it inhibits the transfer of melanin to skin cells.
So it does a bit of everything.
Pretty much. And it's stable, gentle, you can use it morning or night. It pairs well with most other active ingredients and can even help mitigate some of the irritation caused by stronger ingredients like retinoids. A real team player.
Nice. What about hyaluronic acid, HA? Is that for glow too?
Definitely. But first, it's important to clarify. Hyaluronic acid is not an exfoliating acid, despite the name.
Right, it's a hydrator.
Exactly. It's a powerful humectant. Humectants act like sponges. They attract and retain water. HA can famously hold up to 1,000 times its weight in water.
Wow.
So it draws moisture into the epidermis, the top layer of your skin. This leads to that immediate plumping effect, smoothing out fine dehydration lines. That plumping and hydration is fundamental for a dewy glow, and it also helps fortify the skin barrier.
How should you apply HA for best results?
You can use it morning and or night. The key tip is to apply it to damp skin
Damp skin. Why?
because it needs water to draw from. If you apply it to bone-dry skin, especially in a very dry environment, it could potentially pull moisture from the deeper layers of your skin, paradoxically making it feel drier. So apply it after cleansing while skin is still damp, or mist your face lightly first.
And then seal it in.
Absolutely crucial. You must follow up with a moisturizer over your HA serum to lock in all that hydration you just attracted.
Got it. Damp skin, then moisturizer. And HA's for glow.
Yes, alpha-hydroxy acids, as we discussed under exfoliation, are also key players for radiance. By removing that dull, dead surface layer, they reveal brighter, more luminous skin underneath and improve overall texture, making the skin reflect light better.
But use those at night.
Yes, generally best used in the evening, maybe 1 to 3 times per week because of the photosensitivity they cause.
Okay. So for a truly effective glow strategy, it's about combining these approaches.
Exactly. You need both pathways working together. You need ingredients that provide hydration and plumping from within. That's your hyaluronic acid and niacinamide, boosting water content and strengthening the barrier.
Right.
And then you need ingredients that provide surface correction and brightening. That's your vitamin C and AHAs, removing dull cells and tackling uneven pigmentation. A robust strategy really combines both. Maybe daily HA and niacinamide, vitamin C in the morning, and an AHA a few nights a week.
That makes sense, attacking glow from multiple angles too. Now for the really practical part. Building your treatment regimen with sample weekly schedules. This is where the blueprints come to life, right?
Exactly. Translating all this knowledge into a practical weekly plan. The key principle here, always, is to introduce only one new active ingredient at a time. Give it several weeks, monitor how your skin responds before adding something else.
Don't shock your skin.
Precisely. And these sample templates are designed to illustrate that strategic alternation of powerful actives, like retinoids and exfoliants, ensuring you build in recovery days for barrier health.
Okay, let's walk through a sample weekly routine specifically designed for someone with acne-prone and oily skin.
All right. So for the morning routine, it's consistent every day. Start with a gentle foaming or gel cleanser. Follow with a niacinamide serum, great for oil control and inflammation. Then an oil-free, non-comedogenic moisturizer. And finish, always, with broad-spectrum SPF 30+E.
Okay, AM is simple and consistent. What about the evenings? This is where the actives come in.
Evenings are where the rotation happens. Every night starts with a thorough double cleanse, but then the treatments vary on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday nights. After double cleansing, apply your retinoid. For acne, adapalene gel 0.1%, which is OTC, is a great option. Apply just a pea size and out. Follow with your moisturizer.
Okay, retinoid 3 nights a week.
Then, on Tuesday and Thursday nights, after double cleansing, use your BHA. This could be a salicylic acid 2% toner or serum. Let it absorb, then follow with moisturizer.
BHA twice a week, alternating with the retinoid.
Exactly. And then on Saturday and Sunday nights, these are your rest nights for strong actives. After double cleansing, focus on hydration and barrier support. Maybe use a simple hydrating serum like hyaluronic acid, or just go straight to your moisturizer. Give your skin a break.
Rest days are important. What about benzoyl peroxide? Where does that fit?
Good question. Benzoyl peroxide is often best used as a spot treatment for active breakouts. You'd apply a small amount directly to the pimple, usually after your serum step, but before your moisturizer. Just be cautious. Don't apply BPO at the exact same time in the same routine as a retinoid, as they can sometimes deactivate each other or increase irritation. Maybe use BPO in the morning if needed, or on nights you're not using a retinoid.
Okay, that clarifies the acne routine. Now, what about a sample routine for someone with dry and dull skin, where the focus is really on achieving glow and hydration?
Right, different goals, different strategy. For dry, dull skin, the morning routine is also consistent. Start with a gentle, hydrating cream cleanser, follow with a vitamin C serum for brightening and antioxidant protection, then layer a hyaluronic acid serum for hydration. Follow with a richer cream moisturizer suitable for dry skin, and finish, of course, with broad-spectrum SPF 30+.
So AM is focused on hydration and protection. What about the PM routine for dry, dull skin?
Again, always start with a double cleanse, maybe using a balm or oil first, then a cream cleanser. The treatment rotation looks different here, on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday nights. These are primarily rest and hydration nights. After cleansing, apply a niacinamide serum, great for barrier support. Follow with your rich moisturizer. You could even add a few drops of a face oil on top if your skin is very dry.
Okay, more rest nights focusing on hydration.
Then, on Tuesday and Thursday nights, this is when you introduce your gentle exfoliation for radiance. After cleansing, use a mild AHA serum, like lactic acid 5%. Let it absorb. You could follow with niacinamide serum if tolerated, then your rich moisturizer.
AHA twice a week for glow. What about Saturday night?
Saturday night could be another rest night, or you could use it as a mask night. After cleansing, apply a hydrating mask for 10-15 minutes, rinse or tissue off as directed, then apply your niacinamide serum and rich moisturizer. Boost that hydration.
That sounds lovely. What if someone with dry skin also wants anti-aging benefits? Can they add a retinoid?
Absolutely. For anti-aging focus with dry skin, you could introduce a gentle retinoid, like a low-concentration retinol serum, maybe 0.3% or 0.5% on one of the rest nights. Crucially, you'd want to alternate it with the AHA nights, so maybe AHA on Tuesday, retinol on Thursday, and ensure plenty of pure hydration rest nights in between. Never use AHA and retinol on the same night, especially when starting out.
Start low, go slow. Alternate actives.
Got it. These schedules are super helpful blueprints. Now, for our final section, part 4, the holistic connection, lifestyle's impact on skin.
Yes, this is so important, because while these topical routines are essential, they are truly only one part of the picture.
Your skin reflects what's going on inside. Absolutely. Your skin is often a mirror reflecting your body's overall internal state. Diet, sleep quality, stress levels, they profoundly impact skin health and can actually sabotage all the effort and money you put into your topical products if they're out of whack.
Let's start with diet. You mentioned the gut-skin axis.
Yes, if we connect this to the bigger picture, the gut-skin axis is a cornerstone concept in holistic dermatology. It describes this direct, two-way communication pathway between the health of your gut microbiome and the health of your skin.
So gut inflammation can show up on your skin.
Precisely. Internal inflammation, often driven or exacerbated by diet, can manifest externally as inflammatory skin conditions, most notably acne, but also potentially eczema or rosacea.
So what foods should we focus on for a healthy glow?
Think anti-inflammatory and nutrient-dense. Omega-3 fatty acids are critical. They're essential components of skin cell membranes and are powerfully anti-inflammatory. They help maintain the skin barrier, keep skin hydrated, and reduce redness.
Where do we find those?
Fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, herring are great sources. Also walnuts, flax seeds, chia seeds, hemp seeds. Then load up on antioxidant-rich foods.
Fruits and veggies.
Colorful ones. Think bell peppers, sweet potatoes, broccoli, spinach, citrus fruits, berries. They provide vitamins A, C, and E, which protect skin cells from oxidative damage caused by free radicals. Vitamin C is crucial for collagen building. E protects cell membranes. A helps with cell turnover.
Any other key nutrients?
Zinc is important, especially for acne sufferers, as it helps regulate oil production and has anti-inflammatory properties. You can find it in nuts, whole grains, legumes, and oysters.
Okay. What about foods that might trigger issues, especially acne?
It's important to say that triggers can be very individual, but common culprits often include high glycemic foods.
Like sugary stuff.
Exactly. Processed carbs, sugary drinks, many packaged snacks. These cause rapid spikes in blood sugar and insulin, which increases systemic inflammation and can stimulate androgen hormones and sebum production, a recipe for acne flare-ups in susceptible people.
And dairy, that's often mentioned.
Dairy can be a trigger for some individuals. It's thought this might be due to hormones naturally present in milk, or its effect on a growth factor called IGF-1, which can influence sebum production. It's not universal, but if you suspect it, an elimination trial might be worth discussing with a doctor or dietitian.
And hydration, just drinking water.
Hydration is paramount. Water is essential for maintaining skin elasticity, helping flush toxins, and keeping skin cells plump. Dehydration leads to dull, dry-looking skin and makes fine lines appear more prominent. Aim for around 8 glasses of water a day, and remember, you also get water from fruits and vegetables.
So diet isn't a magic cure, but it supports everything else.
Exactly. Think of it this way. Acne is fundamentally an inflammatory disease. Eating a pro-inflammatory diet, high in processed foods, sugar, etc., increases the inflammatory background noise in your body. This can make breakouts more frequent or severe. An anti-inflammatory diet helps lower that background noise, making your skin more resilient and allowing your topical treatments to work more effectively on a less reactive canvas.
Okay, diet is one piece. What about rest and recovery? Sleep and stress?
These powerfully illustrate that mind-body-skin connection. The science behind beauty sleep is absolutely real. Sleep isn't passive rest for your skin, it's an active regeneration period.
What happens during sleep?
During deep sleep stages, your body's repair mechanisms kick into high gear. Blood flow to the skin increases, delivering more oxygen and nutrients. Growth hormone release peaks, which stimulates collagen and elastin production. Cellular damage from the day is actively repaired.
So what happens if we don't get enough sleep? Consistently getting less than, say, 7 to 9 hours?
Chronic sleep deprivation has measurable negative consequences. It weakens the skin barrier because the repair processes are impaired, leading to increased TDL. So, duller, dehydrated, more easily irritated skin.
It accelerates aging, too.
Yes, it disrupts collagen synthesis, contributing to loss of elasticity, more fine lines, and wrinkles over time. You also see those visible signs like dark circles and puffiness due to impaired circulation and fluid retention.
And the link to acne.
Importantly, sleep deprivation acts as a significant physiological stressor. This triggers the release of cortisol, the stress hormone, which in turn can stimulate your sebaceous glands to produce more oil, potentially leading to more breakouts.
Which brings us to stress itself. How does chronic stress impact skin?
Oh, the impact of stress on skin is incredibly well documented and often quite dramatic. Chronic stress means consistently elevated cortisol levels.
And cortisol does what to skin?
Several things. It directly triggers acne by increasing sebum production, as we just mentioned. It also actively breaks down existing collagen and inhibits new collagen synthesis, accelerating skin aging and wrinkle formation.
Wow, it breaks down collagen.
Yes. It also impairs skin barrier function, making your skin less effective at retaining moisture and defending itself against external aggressors. It's a known trigger or exacerbator for inflammatory conditions like eczema, psoriasis, and rosacea. Stress flares are very real for many people.
So managing sleep and stress is actually part of a good skincare routine.
It absolutely should be. Actionable mitigation strategies are key. For sleep hygiene, try to maintain a consistent sleep-wake cycle even on weekends. Create a relaxing bedtime routine. Avoid screens and blue light for at least an hour before bed. Make your bedroom dark, cool, and quiet.
And for stress management,
Find what works for you. It could be mindfulness meditation, deep breathing exercises, yoga, journaling, spending time in nature, regular physical exercise, which is also great for circulation and overall health.
it really highlights the interplay, doesn't it? You could be spending hundreds on products.
Exactly. Investing in the highest quality serums is almost futile if chronic stress or lack of sleep means your cortisol levels are constantly elevated, actively degrading your collagen, and impairing your barrier from the inside out. It truly is, as the saying goes, like trying to fill a bucket that has a hole in the bottom. Lasting skin health really requires addressing both the external and the internal factors in concert.
That's such a crucial point, addressing both. Okay, as we wrap up this deep dive, We really hope we've provided you with a comprehensive, scientifically grounded framework, not just random tips, but a real structure for achieving clear, acne-free, and glowing skin.
And remember, it's not about quick fixes. Skincare is a dedicated, continuous practice, a journey, really.
So to reinforce those core principles one last time, it all comes back to knowledge.
Understanding those four pillars: cleanse, treat, hydrate, protect. And knowing your ingredients,
Oh, personalization.
knowing your unique skin type, your specific concerns, and adapting your routine accordingly.
Consistency.
Daily practice is the engine. Those cumulative benefits truly come from unwavering commitment over time, showing up for your skin every day.
And patience.
Yes, so important. Active ingredients need time to work. You often need 6 to 8 weeks, sometimes longer, to see visible changes. Trust the process, stick with it. Don't chop and change products every week.
With this knowledge, you are now truly equipped to be the architect of your own skincare, capable of building an effective, sustainable, and adaptable routine that's tailored just for you.
Absolutely. But this also raises a final important question, a point of consideration for you, the listener. While these strategies we've discussed are powerful and often sufficient for many common concerns,
There are limits.
yes, it's crucial to recognize the limits of an over-the-counter regimen. For persistent, severe, or painful skin conditions, particularly things like deep cystic acne, or if you've implemented a well-structured routine like we've outlined, and you're just not seeing significant improvement after several months,
Or if it's really affecting you.
or if your skin concerns are causing you significant emotional distress, then consulting a board-certified dermatologist is absolutely the necessary next step. This deep dive empowers you with knowledge for self-care, but it is definitely not a substitute for professional medical advice when needed.